I will never stop emphasizing this, which I believe that a lot of people out there, they don't know that healing exists. The goats, man. Guys, I live in the farm and there are goats right here in front of my house. In fact, they just passed by here. Anyways, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm glad to have you here. If you are new, please do consider subscribing, and if you are returning, I really appreciate you. In today's topic, we are going to talk about singleness. Yes, as a Christian, of course. So, is singleness a punishment or is it a curse? None of the above. Although it may feel like it is a punishment from God, it's actually a blessing. So today I would like to talk about what to do in your singleness while you're waiting on God. Now, it's so sad, or it's unfortunate, that we get a lot of, I don't want to say women, we get a lot of individuals who do not like to wait on God. You know, as Christians, we have this tendency of surrendering almost every area of our lives to God, but not this one of love life, the love life. Everybody wants to handle it. They'll be like, okay, God, no, you know what? This one, I got it. Leave it to me. But it's not supposed to be like that. We ought to surrender everything to God, every area to God. We ought to ask for guidance and for wisdom, and basically just wait on Him. Yeah. Right. So during my singleness season, I've been single all my life, by the way. Yeah, I've mentioned this before. Yeah, so I'm a single woman. So during my singleness season, there's a lot I've actually learned. And I am so proud of myself for keeping myself. And I don't regret any moment of it. Although I must admit, it gets lonely sometimes. I mean, we are humans. And I want to believe that it's the same everywhere. I'm not gonna lie, it's the truth. So, anyways, these are the things that I have learned in this season. You know, at times we want to rush God when it comes to this part. Not just this part, but many other parts. But the topic or the focus is on this one. We want to rush God. We often question, like, God, when are you sending my man? Or God, when are you revealing to me my wife? Like, we often have these questions like, God, I'm tired of waiting. When are you gonna reveal yourself to me in this area? You are taking too long, and etc., etc. I feel you and I hear you. I think it's just normal. But you keep on waiting. And sadly enough, we have people who take matters into their own hands. Like, they feel like time is going, years are going, and there's this guy that's around. Let me just settle. And like I've mentioned in my previous video, I mentioned a point whereby I said, do not settle for less just because you feel like time is going. But this is the one sad part, or this is the one thing that we do. We settle for less because we are impatient, and we don't even take our time to really get to know this person that we are involved with. Especially for women. Let me specifically just focus on the women at this moment in time. As a young Christian, or as a Christian woman, the moment you see a potential coming, and then you start getting excited. Oh, there's this guy that he likes me. He made a move. I'm so excited. Yeah, you get excited, and then you get carried away. That you don't even get time, you don't even get to give it time, get to know the person, study the person, and you will notice red flags, but you will ignore all the red flags. Why? Because you feel like, no, if I let go of this person, I might not get another one, or if I let go of this person, then maybe time is going. Yet again, it's the issue of time, especially there by the time, guys. We are so pressured into reaching 30. We have this issue of, I'm about to reach 30, or if I don't reach by 30, I must get myself a man, and stuff like that. It's wrong. Okay, it's wrong. So with a lot of Christian women, and especially young women, or maybe not necessarily the young ones, but a lot of Christian women, they really don't have that patience, just all in the name of the time is going. And so it's easier for a person to just settle with anyone that comes. But you need to know your worth, you need to know your value, and you need to have standards in place. Okay. If you have made it this far, still watching this video, it means that you like this content and you are enjoying it. So please do consider subscribing and give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to leave a comment in the comment section if this content relates to you. Let me get back to the main points now. That what exactly can you do in your singleness season while you are waiting on God? There's a lot to actually learn, and the focus should be on you and God, growing your relationship with God and getting to know yourself, becoming self-aware, developing your character, having personal development, investing in yourself by reading useful books that can teach you a lot, and most importantly, healing. I think about 99% of the people came from backgrounds where we were hurt by life one way or another, in the way that we were brought up, in what life has thrown at us, like different circumstances. Now, it's unfortunately sad that us from the black community, we are not so much aware. We don't have this culture or mindset of I need healing. But perhaps this is something I'll create another video for, whereby we not talk about healing and stuff. But I'll mention a few points here. Healing is one of the most important thing that a person needs to get while they are single, so that when you get into a relationship, you are so much ready, and you will know how to handle matters, or you'll know how to handle the situation, or relationship rather, so to say. Right? Let me give a little example. So I have been waiting, and I'm just like, God, when is the person coming? When is the right potential coming? You know, you will have those moments. They come every now and then. This year, that I still had parts of me that needed to heal. Actually, I began my healing journey in 2019. If you read my book, The Lost Explorer, you will find the rest of the story there. But I have begun healing, like, guys, I will never stop emphasizing this, which I believe that a lot of people out there, they don't know that healing exists. The goats, man. Guys, I live in the farm, and there are goats right here in front of my house. In fact, they just passed by here. Anyways, I didn't know there was another kind of healing that existed apart from physical healing when we are sick, or physical sicknesses. I didn't know. And this is why I am saying that the most important part of that a person can do for themselves while they are in their singleness season is to heal. But how can you heal if you don't realize or discover the parts of you that need healing? And this is where self-awareness comes in. You know, so personal growth. You have to intentionally go on a healing journey, whereby you look. I've done this quite a lot. I think I started living life in 2019. Okay, I could say 2018, but 2019 is mostly where a lot of things started happening. I started intentionally doing things like going off social media, and then detoxing. They call it detoxing. So in that time, in that moment in time, you're not connected to anything, you're not connected to anyone. It's just, you are literally just in your own world. And it's in that time that you get to really spend time with yourself. And then you get to discover, have a book, a journal where you can note down these things. You get to discover what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. And these things, they don't happen just in a one time of, no, you keep on doing as years go, as times go, and as long as you are being intentional. So I got to discover what makes me upset, what makes me angry, what triggers me, what makes me happy, what things do I enjoy doing, what am I good at. Like, there are some of the things that are quite obvious, but then there are those things that you really have to take that time and just discover. But you cannot discover that if you're not paying attention to yourself. You need time to yourself, time alone, and then you just need that time off social media. Guys, social media is equally useful and equally destructive. So it's a matter of balancing, all right? So as time went by, there's a lot of things that I needed to heal from. My healing journey began in 2019. I've healed from a lot of things. And I think I should really create a different video with regards to this, because then if I go into the details of the healing, then it's kind of like going off topic. But anyways, this year I got to realize that there were still parts of me that needed healing. What do I mean by that? There were certain behaviors that I was portraying, and should I get into a relationship while I was still behaving the way that I was, it was definitely gonna be a damage for me. Like, the relationship that I was gonna get into, should I get into one, it wasn't gonna work out for as long as I had that baggage that I was still carrying. So you see the important, and I do not know how to express it, but I feel so much freedom. I actually went for therapy, and I was contemplating, by the way, but I went for therapy. I'll give you details in the next video where I'm gonna talk about healing and all these things. But I must say that it gave me so much freedom. It really liberated me, and I believe that had I gone into a relationship while I was still behaving the way that I was behaving due to my childhood traumas, I would have probably chased away my Prince Charming. And you see, these are things that we need to pay attention to. These are things that we need to consider while we are single. You're just here saying, God, when is my man coming? When am I getting a woman? Or when will you bring me the woman that I'm looking for? But remember, in order for you to get that one that you want, you have to be that one that you desire to be. I hope I'm making sense on that one. So instead of you complaining like, oh, I'm tired, it's taking forever, Lord, when, focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, discovering yourself, becoming self-aware, healing, and then most importantly, grow your relationship with Jesus. Do you know that you can be a Christian born again, yet you still don't have character? You still lack self-development, and I don't think it's cool. It's not cool, man. Like, it's not cool, because you are gonna suffer in your relationship. As it is, some of you are already suffering in your friendships. In fact, you make other people suffer. It's a two-way thing. Okay, so grow your relationship, but apart from growing in the word, you need to also grow yourself. You need to develop yourself by investing in yourself. Anyways, the one more thing is that while you are waiting, serve God. How? Serve in church, serve in your ministry. What is your ministry? When I'm talking about ministry, I'm not talking about the church you go to. I'm talking about the ministry that God gave you. Are you a singer? Are you a writer? Are you do you encourage people? Like, what is your gift? Also, this might be a different topic for another day. Yeah, serve God. Be so focused and so immersed in the presence of God, so busy with the things of God. Trust me, when the time is right, God will make it happen. So this is my encouragement to my fellow single people out there, whether women or men. This is an encouragement to all of you. And last but not least, enjoy yourself. have fun. Like, live in the moment. Guys, we are here crying for marriage, but you don't know that there are things that you can only enjoy as a single person that you will never be able to enjoy when you are a married person. So embrace this season, because once it's over, once that which you are crying for comes, it's a permanent thing. All right? For example, travel. If you are able to enjoy your life, travel, treat yourself, accomplish things, do things for yourself. Man, I cannot emphasize enough, because you have that freedom. You don't have to report to anyone that, hey, listen, hubby, I'm going out tonight with my girlfriends. Can I go? Or like, you have no one to report to. So enjoy it while it lasts, because it will definitely at some point come to an end. I think I've spoken enough. Yeah, I just wanted to say that to be single is not a curse. It is not a punishment. It's actually one of the most beautiful things that a person can have in their life. I personally do enjoy it, and I really thank God for everything that He has taught me along the way. So I'll end here for today. Thank you for sticking by. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Thank you for watching. Ta-da! I don't know why every time I come here and I just start smiling and laughing. I honestly enjoy shooting these videos. It's just so much fun and it's so therapeutic. Anyways, can you tell that I'm tired? The one more thing is that I forgot. I keep forgetting. Yeah, the one more thing. Why is my microwave dirty? Like, what happened? Oh, sorry.